Am I up? My audio up? Hey everybody, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, I finally got everything worked out. So I have space now for my videos, and I've got all the stuff back that I needed back, and yeah, I'm kind of like a little tired still due to the let me move my chips out of the way. Due to everything, so I've been tired most of the week, which is why I haven't been streaming. But hopefully all of that is done, and streaming will resume normally. Hopefully. By normally, I mean, as normal as it was. Other things. Have you noticed? I'm a different color now. I'm green and blue. I found out that green and purple are actually terrible colors. There's like a terrible meaning to them, which red Brussels sprouts are like they're either green sprouts or purple sprouts or green and purple sprouts. So that's why it was green and purple. But you know what? I kind of didn't like green and purple anyways. I like the color blue, so now I'm like green and blue for now, until I decide I'm gonna change my colors all over again. And I also darkened the texture on the hair while I was at it. I might change the color of the shirt, the space shirt, to like less blue and more of a different contrasting color. Who knows? Fishing. Fishing should be happening. Switch to 3DS. I love voice-activated things that don't work. Switch to 3DS.
3DS 主様.
Nope, you're not gonna do it. Do it myself. Why are you on the screen, Rentype? You're not doing the thing I asked you to. Pull 9, no. Pull 8. Pull 8. Which button does the thing? I do have the Paradise 3D soundtrack. So if we lose audio, I'll just pick it. Are you excited to do more saltwater fishing? As I mentioned yesterday, a friend of mine told me about this jack mackerel that lived at the Rocky Coast. They swim in schools, so catching 3 of them should be a piece of cake for you. Don't know if the game switched over. Oh, there's probably a lot of other things that I needed to do, because I've been hearing there's been, like, hate raids. So if there's a hate raid, I should figure out how to change this to, like, different modes. I'll figure it out. I do like that I don't have an instant, like, hate raid button on, the Ankh bot. Do you know that would be useful? Yeah, I'd have to go over to, you know what? I should do that now. Alright, I'm ready for it. Let's get some fishing done. 3 jack mackerels. And I still see the texture hasn't been fixed yet. I assume that's just an AMD issue now. I wish you would say, like, the best tackle to use is, like, bait middle. Well, since that's the only fish in the pond so far. I think if the audio goes out, the only thing we're going to be missing is like the real sounds, and everybody loves the real sounds. The zzz, tink 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 tink. I think also it's a backface culling issue with the fish on the tails, because I had the. It's another thing I changed is the you can see inside my sleeve now. That was a backface issue that I fixed. I might readjust my eyes, because my eyes are technically the same textures, but a different color. But it looks a little different than the purple ones. I'll see if I can make them pop more. I should note Thursday I have something going on, so I might be exhausted from that. So, Revenant Saga might be pushed over till Friday, Saturday. I hear some dump chickens. I did think about, like, changing the purple to red, but, like, that would make me look Christmassy, and I fucking hate Christmas. Christmas is... It's, like, the most god-awfulest, like, holiday. Because as much as they want to tell you, oh, it's about caring and love and family... Everyone expects you to get... Everyone expects presents from you. Alright, just admiring the texture on those rocks. And of course, it's like... There's the whole Jesus thing, like, Jesus was born like around in August at some point. Looks like what my friend told me was right. There's some nice looking jack mackerels. That was some good fishing, especially for your first time on the Rocky Coast. No, it's a saltwater fish? Congratulations, you get a free spot. Fine day for fishing, ain't it? Did you rest well last night? That reminds me of a meme I saw. It's like, there's the kid in the bed, and there's like the parent tucking the kid in. The kid's like, I want to go to the haunted house! And like, the parent's like, well, what's wrong with the one you have now? And then the kid's like, what? Anyway, do you know blue mackerel lives at the Rocky Coast as well? Try to catch 3 of them. Good luck. So, there is no story to this game. It's just catch me some fish. also say that I looked for other, oops. I looked for other 3DS emulators, and there's like none that actually are any good. Which is interesting because, like, there's 2 Switch emulators and both of them are pretty good. And there's 2 DS emulators. And both of them are pretty good. The only thing between the Switch emulators is that Yuzu has some features Rujinx doesn't, and Rujinx has some features Yuzu doesn't. Although Rujinx Rujinx does a better job of emulating than Yuzu does. But if it's working in Yuzu, there's no real reason to use it like Rujinx. Like, switch to Rujinx. That's just a Jack Mackerel, only like slightly different. Fishing games, it's like pallets. It's like the pallet swap enemies. Or wait, maybe I am catching the Jack Mackerels. I don't know, I'm just fishing. It's whatever it is. My brain's kind of dead from, like, the past week. Yeah, that's a Jack Mackerel. What's it? Spend 2 hours catching the wrong damn fish. I don't know if you're what I need. I don't think you're what I need, but I'm just tired. It's not like the game penalizes me for catching, well, I think it does, but it doesn't matter. The game does penalize you for catching the wrong fish, but it's like, it doesn't mean anything. I should note I have, like, 500 more gigabytes of space for video files now. So it's gonna be a while before I fill it up, though I will be looking for yet another permanent solution. 'Cause, like, you know, 500 gigabytes will eventually fill up. And I hate that I have to archive my own videos because I can't trust any of these platforms. Are you what I need? I don't know. It's a blue mackerel, which looks like a mackerel. I also, since I have more space and more drives now, I set one of my other drives a partition that was only being used for, like, swap space as a page file, so I don't know if it will do any good to have a separate page file than the main drive. Because the main drive's set to, like, system managed, and, like, my whole C drive is just Windows. Like, I know Windows is a bloated mess, which is why it's like, you get 500 gigabytes to, like, expand, and oh boy did it... It's taken up, like, 200 or 300 of it already. Are you what I need? You don't look like what I need. Maybe you are. I like how the game's like, do it this way and that way, and then the fish will bite. It's like the fish will bite if you just wiggle it around a bit. Nyum. I'm not gonna say fish are dumb, but I'm not certain that they can see all too well to, like, especially in an electronic fish, to know what's up. I might just swap the texture layers on my eyes. Oh, another thing that I've heard about recently is the Nyart Tractor. Nyart Tracker. Which is an alternative, motion tracker to... like, crap, what's it called? It's one of them other programs like VC Face that tracks your keyboard and mouse and everything. That's a blue mackerel. It has stripes, I guess? And two fins on its back? Here. A slightly bigger one. But it's by Suvidrio. I don't think you're what I'm looking for. I'll post it in chat. Did I say I'd post links last time? I haven't, the other video hasn't gone up, and then I forgot what I said anyways, so... Like I said, it's been that kind of week. But now I can resume my regularly scheduled activities. Let's see. There's a link in chat if you're watching this on the VOD. That's her Twitch, and then her Twitch should lead to her YouTube channel, or you can just go to YouTube and search Suvie Drill. And then you'll find the, her video on the Nyart tracker, and then you can just go to the link. Setup is basically if you've worked with any kind of other, VNC trackers with, VC Face, which is like, you open the program, you slide the things around, you get the, you basically just get the port number, and then you can set the port number to whatever you want. And then you go into VC Face, and there's a section for, like, OSMC, I think, and VNC and all that, and you just stick in the port number, and then check off the boxes you want, and it's pretty simple. And then what it does is it tracks your cursor on the screen. And you basically select a region that you want it to track on the screen by, when you open the program up, you can hit the calibration button, and like, you go to the upper left corner that you want, press spacebar, the bottom right corner you want, press spacebar. So you can have it all your full monitor, or you can have it just the drawing area. You can have it like a very specific just a very specific area of your screen. I don't know if it works with leap motion. I don't think it does, but I could probably just post in her Discord, like, to maybe like have it like, if you know your arm is up on the drawing thing, and then after, if you stop drawing, then your arm goes down, and then your leap motion can take over, so you can, you know, wave to all the nice people in the chat that have come to see you. Or, you know, just do regular things if you're just, like, doing regular things. But since it's also just cursor-based, you can use it if you're, like, playing a video game or something. Like, you can use it, like, you know, just to track your movements of, like, I don't know, people you're shooting or something. So it looks like something like this. Which my leap motion honestly doesn't go that... doesn't pick me up actually drawing on my tablet. Well, I mean, you should be pretty comfortable with the Rocky Coast by now, you know. Yellowtail come to the Rocky Coast to eat smaller fish together there. Catch 2 yellowtail over, basically 2 feet. Jack mackerel and blue mackerel will also be attracted to your tackle, so don't get frustrated. Yellowtail, that's a kind of tuna, isn't it? I keep saying that every fishing game. It looks like they used the tuna model for it. Just use these worms again. I do believe yellowtails will have a yellow tail that I can't see because of the bat face culling issues. Way to go. I'm gonna look through the settings, the graphics settings I say, but I'm gonna look through like the advanced settings to see if I can't tweak some of the blue mackerel, whatever. Fishing. To see if I can have a better experience. Like force it to have two-sided textures or something. Another thing I forgot to mention. Fishing anime. There's a fishing anime called Super Fishing Grander Musashi. It's an old 90s anime. It's a shonen fishing anime. So if you wanted shonen fishing anime, you've got shonen fishing anime. So far, we've mostly had psychic fishing. Basically, Musashi's mom was, I guess, psychic? It doesn't straight out say that she was psychic. It's like, oh, she had the fishing DNA. That they do say. They had like it runs, and she might have got he might have got a sense from his mother. But it's like psychic fish DNA. So he's like, I know where the fish are. There it is. And then because his name is Musashi, we have his rival that I think is from Osaka, named Kojiro. Who's like this really asshole professional fisherman. Like, he's like way older than Musashi. So it's like... Damn you, fish. So it's not really even a competition. And I don't really like the setup for, the setup for the kids is like typical 90s, kids anime. 2 boys, 1 girl. You have Musashi, our hero, and then you have the other kid, which is like the big kid. Like Genta from Detective Conan. And then we have the girl, which, like, she hasn't done anything yet. She's supposedly good at fishing, but we haven't actually seen her fish, I don't think. Because it's been the, Damn you! It's what I needed. Basically been the Genta type, and Musashi, and now Kojiro. And Musashi's actually learning how to fish from this person called Miracle Jim. So far, 8 episodes have been subtitled. Hopefully more will get subtitled. The subtitles are from the Cantonese version, which has English subtitles. So they need some adjustment. They're mostly on point, but there are some translations that aren't good. And then it just needs to be combed out. Because there's like some spellings and some grammar things. Just needs a comb to go over it. So I'm probably gonna comb it myself. So and then put the And put the subtitles, make the subtitles available for everybody, so no one will use them because, oh, it's already a subtitle. Because, like, I'm not an expert in Japanese, but I'm an expert to know when, like, the subtitles are, well, you don't have to, for some of these you don't have to be an expert in Japanese. Because, like, it's just, they say the thing in English. But apparently, in the world of Musashi, you're supposed to yell fish whenever there's a fish on your line. And you're supposed to yell get, I guess, when you know you've got the fish? I don't know, that might be the from Osaka you yell get, from wherever Musashi is you yell fish. Because I know in, like, these fishing games, whenever you get a fish, it says, fish on! Which I assume is short for fish on the hook. Although I don't understand why you have to yell fish on, fish or fish on. Like, is this golf or something? Like, maybe in a competitive sense, like when you're actually competing with people next to you, you have to declare that there's a fish on your line. For reasons. Like, if it's you have 5 minutes to catch fish, the rule might be, if you have a fish on your line and you go past the 5 minutes, then the fish does count. Hey, changeling. How's it going? I'm talking about fishing anime and how ridiculous it is. Because it's a fishing anime. It's a shonen, it's a kids shonen anime, which means it's going to be ridiculous for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Kitty! Hi, kitty! Oh, yeah, I assume that since you're online, you have power. 'Cause I hear, like, there's a big portion of Texas without power thanks to the hurricane. Because it came right, like, right of Texas, right straight through Mississippi and Louisiana and all them. You know, the places that shouldn't be hit by a hurricane got hit by a hurricane. So I hear there's, like, lots of people in Louisiana without power that are probably going to suffer because, well, remember Katrina? Although, inland enough for those, feel for those for suffering. Yeah, it's gonna hit us in about 3 days. But it's now a tropical depression, so we just throw enough Zoloft at it, or Prozac, and we should be good, right? Note that we will probably not be good because it takes about 6 weeks for antidepressants to actually affect you. So yeah. The antidepressants will not affect the hurricane. Will not, unless, you know, unless we keep throwing it 6 weeks later. That's one thing you people. That's one thing most people who don't take antidepressants don't know, is that it takes a while for the antidepressants to actually start working. It's not like you take a pill, you're happy instantly. It's, you start taking it, and then you might see results 6 weeks later. Which... oh, we lost the audio again. Well... I don't know which of these are what. There we go! I see it. I got the, very nice. Those are some big yellowtail. You landed those like a pro. Good job. Is this the lodge music? I forget. Oh, I forgot to set it to loop. Let's see. You ready for fishing again this morning? Have you heard of a fish called the long-toothed grouper before? It's really fun to catch. How about catching 2 long-toothed groupers over 2-7? I think that's the aquarium music. That's... that's gonna be our fishing music. Actually, let me, This is the opening song. I like how, like, there's all these new lures you can use. And it's like, yeah, none of them work in the next thing. There we go, this is good fishing music. Are you a grouper? You are a grouper. Let's see, what else to talk about? Yeah! Enigmatica 6 is fun, but I think they use a different kind of advanced bees. What kind of bees do they use? Speaking of Minecraft bees. Alright, this music's repetitive. I think this is the actual You've Got a Fish music. Resourceful bees. That wasn't the one from the Arbor pack, was it? Like the one I was using before the one. Spend levels to use waystones. Can you get those levels back? Yeah, TNT was limitless. What was the one we had before? Like the one we kludged together? Yeah, forestry, that was it, forestry. Come on, out of the water. There we go. I got some other real fishing stuff too. Where is this track? IC2 and Forestry and Ender.io are fun mods, and they stopped updating them. Yeah. Kinda hate it when they stop updating mods. Then again, I kinda hate it when, like, Minecraft keeps updating and, like, the, mod makers can't keep up. Alright, Tachyon and, Natsume. Make some of these tracks a bit longer. I can only play the same 1-minute track so many times in like 30 minutes before it gets tiring. You can see the backface culling is also on the gills. A Stellaris run where you become the Emperor. And then you get stabbed in the back by a tiny vegetable, and then the Vegetable Empire happens. I really like this track, even though it's so short. Hooray for the Vegetable Empire! But yeah, you can pull a Palpatine in Stellaris now with the Nemesis mod. I don't honestly know much about Palpatine other than he's the Emperor from Star Wars and he was in the Senate or something? And then he became evil and took over. There we go. Got bigger? No, nope, you're not bigger. He used a crisis to get emergency powers as the Chancellor and then said, yeah, no, Empire now, after... So, kind of what, almost it? Was it Trump? Or was it Bush? Can't remember my presidents very well. Especially the most recent ones, because they haven't been good. It's like, there was Obama, and then we don't talk about it. It wasn't Mussolini that actually did that. More Bush, but closer to Julius. What the hell fish are we going for? I forget. Oh, grouper, yeah, grouper. See, I've been so stressed out, my mind has been turned into Swiss cheese. Maybe I shouldn't say my mind has been turned into Swiss cheese because I might eat it, and that would be bad. My mind will not turn into food products because food products are delicious and edible. Got the perfect fish fighting track. Was the Crisis one that he created? Yes, so basically America. The crisis in the Middle East. We created that crisis. Like, I've been learning a lot about the US history, like the real US history, and yeah, what you learn in school is not US history. It's like the Hollywood version of what we want to be our history. What the hell are these damn fish? My bread's all soggy now. Yeah, textbooks are propaganda. Partially true, but mostly lies of omission. Some are just out and outright lies. But yeah, a lot of them are like, yeah, it's like the, we're not gonna talk about that. It's like, or we'll talk about that when you're older and you're in the senior year of high school, and you're like, but, 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 it's the last year of public school. And I'm like roughly 18, and after this, I'm gonna have to go out in the real world, and I'm an adult. When's the right time to talk about this? Like, I recently heard about, like, the Vietnam, quote unquote, the Vietnam War. I call it quote unquote the Vietnam War because it wasn't a war until we'd made it a war. Which involved us going to North Vietnam and saying, we don't like you, and then just we started bombing them for no reason. Hey, Fedora! Wait. There we go. And my, There we go, my epic fishing music. How dare communism? Yes, epic fishing music. Even though this is just not an epic fish. It's like the sound cut out again, and it's like, I don't know how to make the sound work. Other than using the thing that doesn't work. Which is interesting because this is the Tiamat sound. And, from Grand Blue Fantasy, and the Tiamat, the character design is this woman with a bunch of big fish, like, leaping forward. So it's kind of on point. Although Bahamut is the one that's the big fish. Most people think it's like the dragon, but that's D&D Final Fantasy. Bahamut's actually like a large fish. Not to be confused with the Leviathan, which is a fish, a sea monster. But this is the Tiamat Magna from Grand Blue Fantasy. Which I used to play until it was just like, I was sitting there going, all I'm doing is the same thing over and over and over again. And it's not fun. But welcome, welcome. Or welcome in, welcome in. These hush puppies are pretty good. I fried some tilapia earlier and took the batter and mixed it with the almond milk and baking powder to make hush puppies. Now I want hush puppies. I'm trying to remember what restaurant gave you hush puppies with your meal. Wait, was it Captain D's? Or Long John Silver? Or both? I forget. I think I like one over the other, and I forget why. Or maybe I like one over the other because, like, the one... I just ate more of the one, and I wasn't familiar with the other one. I suspect hush puppies are made for the same reason I make them, as a way to not waste perfectly good batter. Yeah, yeah, most likely. Although, like, in the, like, the fast food industry, I think they have, like, you know, separate hush puppies. But, like, getting fish from Long John Silver's, and you have all the batter crumblies, tasty. Can I do a chef's kiss? Sort of. I don't actually know the words to this. But when I walk into Long John Silver's, it's like, give me a pile of everything. Like, even the chicken's good. So I walk in and, like, get, like, the largest order that has, like, the most chicken and fish. Hey, Meryl! Wrap some blanket. Gives you your favorite Pachimari toy. Sticks you in your favorite cat bed. Well, I figure your cat bed is your regular bed. I mean, if you're gonna be a cat, then all your beds are just cat beds. Okay, this is like a 6-minute song, and it's taking me more than 6 minutes to catch this fish. How did work go? Finally! Well, that was a huge one. Wow, those long-toothed groupers are huge! Well done! You're almost ready to move on from the rocky coast, but there's one more fish left to catch there. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. My secret shame fish. Great day for morning. Great day for fishing, ain't it? Haha. I hear there's some giant trevalli at the rocky coast. They're a prize catch for any sport fish. I hate giant trevalli. They're a trash fish in, like, other games. Think you can catch one over 211? The GT fish. Gran Turismo fish. Got my music ready. You're not a giant troubly. You're not a giant troubly. Come on, where's my bland, generic-looking fish? You're the yellowtail. You're the grouper, and you're a mackerel. I mean, unless after I'm done streaming, you want to watch the vampire versus vampire movie. Alright, show me the fish that uses that long-toothed grouper model, but it's silver. Go back to, middle bait. Honestly, I'll be happy when this game's done. There's one. I'm just not feeling this one, really. It doesn't help that the emulator keeps dropping the audio. There we go. Fish fighting music. This is Leviathan Magna. Again from Grand Blue Fantasy. Got that 80s saxophone in there. I'm just out of topics to talk about, really. I'm tired myself. But I was like, if I don't start streaming and get back to regularly streaming, I probably won't, like... I'll probably keep putting it off. So I really don't have any excuse not to stream, because I have the space now. I'm never gonna fish again. Guilty rods have got no rhythm. That one horrible fishing accident I was in which my background music cut out. You know what? I don't really like Giant Trevally, so it's gonna be released. You're not good enough to be in my aquarium, Giant Trevally. Giant Trevally is like, I'm a sad fish. Why am I no good? Because you're a trash fish. George Marlin. Yes, Marlin is a fish. It's, I think it's a type of swordfish. Alright, this is the Celeste Magna track from Grand Blue Fantasy, and Celeste is this really big undead airship is the best way to describe it. You fight the non-Magna version of Celeste, and it's like, oh, it's just like a ghost ship, and then you fight like the Magna version, and it's like, holy shit, this thing's awesome. I think it was already dead. I think it's always been dead. Or it's one of those, it's not really a ship into itself, it's like the desiccated corpses of all the other airships became like this thing. Because Grand Blue Fantasy is like, you have an airship, you go around places. I would say Celeste has the most impressive boss design out of the Grand Blue Fantasy bosses, but Tiamat has, like, the best battle set music, in my opinion. Sky, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the airship Enterprise. Its ongoing mission to explore strange new clouds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no airship has gone before. And then it just zooms off into the sun. And then it breaks orbit. Then it becomes a spaceship. I think after this mission I'm gonna call it a video, because if it's gonna take me long to catch these fish, I can only assume that the next fish are gonna be even longer. It might have adequate life support systems for space. Because if it's an airship, it might have, like, the ability to become a regular ship, and then it might then have the ability to become a submarine, which also needs to be airtight. But, like, you know, it'd totally burn up on re-entry, though, so... Ooh, airtightness is tight! Sorry, my brain's too dead to do any more, to think of witty pitch meeting kind of things. Other than wow, 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 wow. You're saying it makes it hard for you to be witty? Yeah. Yes. Although I'm probably not witty in the first place. I just throw lots of puns at things, and... I make all the puns that, like, cause the streamers to just do a long pause. Oh no, the comfy emote broke. Enter the pungent. Anyone making puns will be sent to the penitentiary. Comfy emotes are tight. Wait, no, no, no. Another stream I'm on, or I should say I lurk, or well, another streamer's chat who I frequent actually like made a pun jail for me. And I constantly get sent to the pun jail so much that I like run the pun jail. Punishment per pun will be punitive. No, I know that's supposed to be punitive, but punitive. Gotta say it that way. What's it like to be in pun jail? Surprisingly enough, not that different from not being in pun jail, cause like she didn't set up pun jail properly, so I can still make puns, only I'm making them from pun jail. She can't further punish me. Pun-ish me because I'm in pun jail already. Punjab. Like being in prison in Punjab. Pun. Guess. Great job. Those GT put up quite a fight, don't they? But you handled it well. I'll say you're ready for the next fishing spot. And in the next episode of Real Fishing Paradise 3D, Grand River. Oh, I have something else for you. This should look great in your aquarium. Driftwood and got large coral. Alright, let me go back to the proper soundtrack now, which would be the... Not that one. Not that one. That one. I assume that's the large driftwood? She fished. Jessica Fletch goes with Seth Hazlitt to the river for some leisurely angling, and then they discover a dead body. Murder, she fished. And then she stops getting invited to the town because it just seems like whenever she's around, they fish up dead bodies constantly from wherever they are. The ocean, the river, the lake, it doesn't matter. Alright. Brown trout. Or smallmouth bass. Which, remember, is the cuter bash because I said so, and it has the stripes. Which, I tend to like striped animals that are like gray in color, it seems. Jessica Fletcher goes to an alien planet which has no indigenous life and has never had a visitor ever, and still she finds someone murdered there. That, I would love to watch that parody movie. Then everyone was like, how did the dead body get here? And it's like, lake trout, which looks like a brown trout, only it's like blue-gray? Yeah, and it has pebbles. Looks like it has pebbles on its side. Then a northern snakehead, which is also striped and cute. Jessica Fletcher is involved to Alderaan by a cousin, only to find the entire planet murdered. See, it wasn't Darth Vader that destroyed Alderaan, it was Jessica Fletcher's presence. Sweet fish! And back to the brown trout. Jessica Fletcher is invited to the very vacuum of nothingness itself. There is no time, no anything, and there's a dead body. There's our long-toothed grouper that we fished up today. And then there's our black porgy, which is a color palette swap of the long-toothed grouper. A Japanese sea bass. Jessica Fletcher in the MCU. She was just hanging out, and then Sheriff Metzger vanished. Then she finds half of Cabot Cove vanished. And then we have like multiple universes of this. There's the yellowtail we fished up. He investigates half the universe getting murdered and then confronts Thanos. And then time travel is involved somehow. Always gotta have time travel. Just in time to see Thor murder Thanos. There's our blue mackerel. Back to our long-toothed grouper. I forgot to feed my other fish. Not that it matters, but it makes me feel cozy inside. Although I really do hate time travel. Well, the Back to the Future is not bad because the whole premise is, like, very... It's laid out. The whole point is the time travel. It's when you have, like, a story that has, like, a time travel element to it. But, like, Back to the Future is, like, that is the thing, is the time travel. Terminator actually is bullshit. Time travel as a simple deus ex machina is bad, usually. Okay, Terminator's time travel is bullshit, but I like Terminator 2. Because, like, it gets convoluted later with, like, Genesis, so where we went back in time yet again, and this time we actually murdered John Connor. But it doesn't matter because, like, it really shouldn't have ever mattered in the first place. Switch to powering down.
Powering down, 主
Oh,
様。
wow.
こんにちは、主様。
Alright, let me exit this. Time travel is simple. Okay, Terminators 1 and 2 were good. That was just time travel just makes an alternate timeline. After 3s, I want to say 3 is where it gets convoluted, not after 3. Things could... I mean, let's face it, Terminator 3 was kind of garbage. James Cameron originally thought a Terminator would be about different timelines. Like a Final Fantasy, only like a different concept. See, Terminator 2, like, that's good. It's ended great, excellent, everything. Everybody lives happily ever after. Oh yeah, 3 throughout the whole nothing get dead can go thing. Suddenly Terminatrix has advanced weapons. It's like with Alien and Alien 2. There is no Alien 3, 4, 5, 6, and whatever. It doesn't exist in my universe. And if you say it does, I will go and end your universe. Alright, I'm coming to your universe. I'm coming over to your universe. Well, Alien 3 is like... Oh, I've been infected with an alien, so I've got to die. Alien Resurrection is... Okay, we brought her back, but she's like a hybrid with an alien now, so we can control the aliens better, and then... And then... shenanigans happen. She has like an alien son that rejects the alien mother and likes her because... Ripley and Alien Cube, she basically had the worst 2 weeks of her life. And then she died. And then what alien comes next? Is there another one until technically Prometheus or until Alien Covenant? Because I want to say I've watched them all except for Covenant. Which, oh boy, Covenant. I don't kind of consider Alien vs. Predator an aliens movie. It's a side story movie. I mean, I hear it's good, but I consider that like a side story, crossover, Alien plus like Alien Gaiden. Alien vs. Predator Requiem is just bad. Okay, see, I don't know anything about these movies, so I hate to say talk amongst yourselves but Alien vs. Predator is yeah, I haven't watched it. I hear it's good. From what I hear of Alien vs. Predator, it's the casting that they did right. Like, it was a generic, it was like kind of below generic, and then with who they casted for like the main character, like put it above, made it kind of above average because, like, if you know your movie's gonna be crap and you're like, hey, let's just put in some cool actors. Hey, why are you still on the screen? Yeah, and that wasn't the spear made out of Alien? Right, this is Celeste Omega. Well, it's called the Celeste Omega in English because English sucks. Like, the Western people kind of suck renaming things, I should say. So, like, you can see it's like an undead collection of airships. Gasha Dokuro? Look that up. Giant skeleton yokai. Like that one boss from Dark Souls. I mean, that's all you need at night is just a giant skeleton looming over you. you can see it's a collection of just like airships, broken airships. Here. This is the non-Omega form, which, like I said, it's just like it's just an airship. Just a spooky looking airship. So like the Omega form is like wow. And I do believe those are fish hanging off of the things. You know, nothing strikes terror in the hearts of your enemies like fish. A gritty Pokemon, that's a good word for it. Forgot the name of the boss, but he was the King of Karthus. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. It's just like a big upper half of a skeleton. That I remember you dying to multiple times. I should also note that Meryl now streams, right? Isn't that right, Meryl? You stream now? You're a streamer? Gonna stream? You know, no pressure or anything, streamer. Although I'd like to see you stream more, but like, you're writing all that stuff, and so you're probably busy. Too busy. Defender's Quest or Mountain Blade Warband. Both of those sound good, because I know Mountain Blade is... I couldn't get into Mountain Blade. It's like I tried it and then I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and then, well, kind of stopped playing. But I think I own like the whole series. Some in Steam. What do I own? I own Mountain Blade Warband, Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. Ironically enough, mostly use this gun. Mount and Gunblade! Nope, does not actually have any blades on the gun. I've got the Azure Dreams theme stuck in my head because I watched Hungry Goria play it earlier. That's a good game. Which, my old streaming background comes from. Which now I have my old streaming background back because I got it back, but... Yeah, you know, that's what happens when you get things back, is that you have them back. Why are you not... Got like 50 of these things. Here's the one. Here's the proper one. Where I used to use that, it's like one of my backgrounds. I tiled it up. Isn't it cute? Ain't it the cutest thing you ever seen? And it's so cute, just a little soft, warm blob just staring at you with a smile on its face. It just wants nothing out of you, it's just a soft, warm blob. Squish. Yes, I think you can squish it. It's a little cute squish. I think I'll just put it right over here. Just set it right there. Oh wait, that's where Ren type is. I'll set it above the name. I'm just gonna have like lots of like on-screen garbage on this screen. Which I could probably rant about other stream. Like a recent streamer I saw like had so much like I need my bite, like I need both hands. Come on, I need both hands. Something I need both hands for. Like about yay much of the screen was like the game, and like the rest of it was just like advertising and stuff, and it's like, I come here for the game. It's like I don't mind like you advertising yourself, but when like you're, you know, a postage stamp in the corner is the game, like I shouldn't criticize. People can do what they want on their streams, but I'm just like, I've got bad eyesight, okay? And even if I put it in 1080 on full screen, it's hard for me to see what you're doing in your game. That's all I'm saying, really. I just try to balance myself. People come for the kitties, but I also want chainmail to be visible too. I don't think your chainmail is ever visible. It's always you're doing something with your chainmail and then a cat sits on it, and then it's like cat stream for like for the rest of it, which is not bad because, you know, cats, but like alright, I joke, but you know, the actual chainmailing happens. No, don't open Photoshop! Ah! It's mostly cats, though. And now you have more than 2 cats. Then you had 3 cats, and then you had 4 cats, and then you have all of the cats now. Like, which ones are- let's see, which ones are yours? Maya, Tauceti, Pollux, Stellaris, and Polaris. Those are all your cats? No, the pattern is perfectly fine. It's just from Photoshop 5.5, which is like circa 2000. Stellaris, Polaris, Pollux, Maya. Call it here. Let's do the shoutouts. Shout out the Changeling. Shout out to Meryl. Shout out to Fedora. You know what's hilarious about the Fedora playing 20 Fedora playing Among Us is that 20 Fedora is a hat mimic. Don't have access to my emotes. Yes, I do. I am human. Yes, you're human. You're totally human. Mm-hmm. Just ignore the hat, the talking hat that has teeth. But anyway, everyone, thanks for joining me. Thanks everyone watching. Thanks anyone watching the VOD. Anyone watching on YouTube when I actually put up episode 4 and then episode 5. I think I forgot to put up episode 4. Yeah. Revenant Saga should be around Thursday, but like I said, I have something going on Thursday, and interacting with people that I don't know all that well drains me completely. And I'm already kind of running on E already, so it will happen. Regular streaming hopefully will become a thing. True Love Tuesday? I might actually do that after Revenant Saga, and it might be True Love Thursday. Thanks. So, I'm not even certain that I'm, well, never mind, that's too much information. Well, not really too much information, but like, it's like information nobody cares about. But anyway, thanks again everybody, hope to catch you later, next time, whenever, time travel, and take care of yourselves. Don't get swept away by the hurricanes if you're in the southeastern United States. Don't get set on fire if you're in the western part. Are they on fire again? I forget. And don't catch disease when all of this is happening. I would say get vaccinated, but like most of us already are. And then the Delta doesn't care if you're vaccinated anyways, so yeah, stay away from the D virus. And the T virus and the G virus. And take care everybody.